Hey guys, what's up? It's Cat. So, I understand I haven't been all here at all, which is not good, and I'm sorry about the video lighting in my house, because there's none! Because I don't have a camera. So, if you're ever wondering, like, why, oh, and my TV's on right now. So, if you ever wonder why, like, my camera quality is so shitty, is because I'm filming from my computer! Oh my god, I know. Because I'm a broke ass bitch who can't afford lighting system, like all that other fun jazzy stuff. I'm just in like this really crazy mood. So I figured I'd make this really strange video because I'm weird. And what better, thing to make about a video is to be weird, right? So, anyways, so I was in the car, I was coming home from work tonight, and I was with my husband, and he was picking me up because he's so nice. Yay! Anyway, so honestly, like, I don't think anybody would ever watch this video, but I just thought I'd put it out there because it's so crazy that it's retarded and nobody knows about this except, like, this guy that I used to know, like, forever, and this girl I don't even talk to anymore. So I just thought it was so funny just to like bring up like how like disgusting like wearing no shoes are. And like I mean like if that's you, if that's your thing, if you don't like wearing shoes like, around your house and shit like that, like I don't either. But if you like drive with no feet on and you like walk into a grocery store or any kind of store for that matter, I find it a little bit weird. Like, see, has no shoes on. Okay, that's really strange. So, what happened was, is that, okay, so I was raised in Arizona, and, sorry, my cat is like sniffing crap. Like, I don't even know. Say hi, Jack! Say hi, Jack! Say hi! That was my cat, Jack. And I'm actually with my other kitty, Cher, right here. She's so cute. She, like, rarely lays with me because she's a. No, I'm just kidding. She, like, has this, like, favorite blanket that she likes to lay on. Anyway, so I'm getting off topic. So, what happened was, is that, so a lot of people may think, I'm crazy, whatever, but I really don't care because, like, only this shit would happen to me. Like, I'm not gonna tell you someone broke into my house, I'm not gonna tell you that, someone, like, vandalized me in any sort of way in my home or anything like that. But, you know, this is a very unusual story that I don't think anyone in their right mind would be able to make up. Because I'm really not that good. So if you guys, anybody out there is watching this video, even if I get like one viewer, I'm gonna laugh my ass off because I know that one person is probably gonna be laughing their ass off. So, to make my night a little less shitty, I'd feel like, coming on here to you guys and like, because I haven't done a video in a freaking long ass time. And, it's all good. Like, oh my god. I just like tweezed my eyebrows the other day and it looks like the half is missing. I don't know. It's so random. I don't know. And I just got out of the shower, so excuse my little bun up do thing. I like to put my hair in a headband. It was like a couple dollars. It was like I got a huge pack from Walgreens for like a couple dollars. So, because I like the thinner headbands instead of the thicker ones, because I feel the thicker ones like constrain your head and give you like a massive headache. Anyway, I digress on that because I'm always getting off topic because I'm ADD as fuck. So, sorry. Anyway, and this like reflecting light in my glasses is like really upsetting me. I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, excuse me. Sorry. Anyway, so I'm trying to think of this like as best as way as possible that I can't like make you guys think like, oh my god, like she's making this up. But once again, I tell you that nobody I think is this good like ever and can never ever make anything up like this like before. Like I just I can't like imagine. Okay, so I'm gonna use her real name because I have no idea where she is. To me, she just fell off the face of the planet. So I'm gonna use like a couple fake names in the story and like uh, a real name. Okay, so I'm sitting down in my house and I just think it's very strange. Like I was in school. I was in school at this time. I was like 16. I was either 15 or 16. I can't remember. I apologize. I was really young. I'm 25 now. I know I don't look like it, but yeah, I'm 25. So, um, yeah. Anyway, so I'm sitting down in my house in Arizona. I was raised in Arizona, so I was sitting down in my house in Arizona, and nobody was there except like my mom and myself. And so I hear knock 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 on the door, and I'm like sitting there and I'm like chilling, whatever. So this girl's name is Kelly. So this girl, like, okay, she's crazy. I don't know. She took meds, like she was crazy, but she was like a gorgeous girl. Aren't like the craziest ones like gorgeous in my opinion? I don't know, but she was a very beautiful girl, but just like extremely messed up. Her heart was in the right place, I guess, but her mind was just gone. She had knock on the door, and I'm like, I wasn't expecting anybody. I got that a lot. It's like I'm not expecting anyone who would be at my door at like, this was in the afternoon too. This is like right after I got to school. So she's like, you know how someone when I open the door, I'm like, are you okay? Like, are you all right? And so when someone's like either like on drugs or tired or stressed out, how that really like washed out, like dramatic look on their face, like something traumatic happened, and it just shows on their face, so it wears on their face, so you can tell, like with their, like they don't look great. It's not like, oh, you're not wearing any makeup, like you look like shit. No, like I don't really like to wear makeup that much, so but anyway, so this is before like girls like teenagers started caking on their face with makeup. This is just like she was wearing no makeup. She just looked very stressed, and she was like, "Can I come in? Can I come in?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, sure." So I'll mention the no shoes part later on in the story. So what happened was, oh my god, this is crazy. Like, okay, so my mom's upstairs, and she's like, I need to use your computer. I'm like, I'm like, you need to use my computer. Don't you have one at your house? Like, I wasn't being mean. I wasn't being rude. I was just like, don't you have one at your house? Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking about? So she's like, well, my mom grounded me, um, and I can't go on, what was it, MySpace? MySpace. I can't go on MySpace. I'm like, okay. So I guess her mom like blocked like her computer or something or whatever. And I'm just like blocking her from like going on the site or whatever. I'm not sure. Maybe disabled her account, made her make, something. I don't know. So she was done with the computer. And I'm standing there and we're talking. I'm sitting down at this point. And I said, she goes, oh, okay, I'm all done. I said, good for you. Like, I have no idea what's going on. Still at this point. So, like, again, I said my mom's upstairs. So she goes, can I spend the night? Just like, out of nowhere. Just like, sorry, my glasses like flared up in my face. Only me, right? Only me. Anyway, so she was like, can I sleep over? And I'm kind of against like, you know, I was very into my schoolwork. I know that sounds really strange, but I was because I really liked my school in Arizona. And I was like, I like to get my sleep. Like, I had a morning routine. Like, it was very awkward for me to, like, it was kind of like uncomfortable to just like have someone spend the night when it's like a school night. Unless I like really, really, really know them and I didn't know her. Like, I knew her, like, we hung out, but we've never like really slept. She's never slept over my house before. So, but normal people would do that on the weekend and say, "Hey, you want to hang out?" Like back in the day, like for me, like they'd be like, "Hey, you want to hang out? Like I want to sleep over." I'd be like, "Sure, come on over. Like as long as it's the weekend, I'm fine. I don't care." Because I like to sleep in personally. So what happened is that actually I'm gonna turn this off. Oop, that didn't work. Oh, it's the reflection. It wasn't my television. Okay, anyway. So what happened is that I was like, spend the night. What do you mean? Like, what's going on? Like, what's what's happening? I'm so confused. And like I get confused a lot. But no, this really like I was just really confused. And I was just like, what do you mean? Like I'm so lost. Like, why do you need to sleep over? Like she's like, please, please, please. Like at this point she was begging me to like sleep over. And I was like, all right, let me go ask my mom. Like, okay, whatever. And so she was just like waiting downstairs. And I'm upstairs and I can't hear anything. Like the room that my mother and I were talking in, I couldn't hear what was going on downstairs, so I had no clue. So, so like I asked her, I was like, hey, like Kelly wants to spend the night. Like that was really awkward for me. Like that's super strange. Like it was so weird. Like it was just like, and my mom was like, yeah, she can spend the night, but is that okay with her mom? So I'm like, let me go downstairs and check. So at this point, everything was fine. I think Kelly was still on the computer. So I said, "Are you sure your mom is okay?" She's like, "Oh yeah, yeah. I asked her. I asked her already. Like it's all good." Like she didn't say that. You get my point. Like she's like, everything's fine. Like it's all good. Like nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. So I was like, okay. So I was like, let me go ask my mom again. Let me go tell her what's up. So I go upstairs and my mom was like, okay, well, so as my mom and I were like going downstairs, my mom was just like, oh, I just want to ask her, like, confirm. I was like, yeah, I don't care, like, whatever, I would do the same thing. Like, that's strange, in my opinion. Because, guys, she was acting really erratic. She was acting very strange. And I was just like, so my mom and I go downstairs and we hear, like, a noise. And so, like, Kelly's mom shows up at the door. And I'm just like, um, what's going on? Like, I was so confused, guys. Like, I was young, but I wasn't stupid. So I was just very confused. And, um, anyway, so my mom answered the door for her mom. And it was just like the cops, like two cops showed up outside my house. So I was trying to like go out there to like see what was going on, like if she was like really on something or if she like I guess she just wanted to spend the night at like this guy's house, but like her mom wouldn't let her. And I don't understand why she thought she can come to me like I'm not the guy. Like I'm so confused. But I guess she just like really needed a friend and we both live in the same neighborhood, you know? I'll get to that later. So she was just like, so I was like, my mom was like, no, I think like you should stay inside. I'm like, my mom's gonna cuss this mom's out, like for real. And like, I was just like, let me pull up a chair, cause like I didn't have any snacks in the house, or else I would have been like, like, boom, you know? Oh my god, so funny. Like, it's not funny. Like, it was really sad. But I literally like I had a huge vanity window, like I don't know what you call them, but outside of my house, it kind of looks like a dome feature, and you had those big curtains, and it was a huge ass motherfucking window that you can look out and just like see everything, the neighborhood, like the stars, like if you want, I mean not the stars, but just like the neighborhood, so you can see like from this huge vanity window in front of my house, like I could see everything that was going on, and I was just like, like I was like, I couldn't like control my hands because I was so like I was like sitting on them at this point, and I was just like I was laughing my ass off because my mom all I couldn't hear anything, so all I can see was, and then my mom was like, and then her mom was like, and then and then and Kelly was like so it was for me that was so funny. Like for her it wasn't, because I'm sure she was in huge trouble because her mom literally called the cops on this bitch. Like her mom literally called the cops, like looking for her. So I don't know if she was gone for like hours. Anyway, so I assumed like she went home like with her mom, you know? Like I assumed, and I had no idea that like how her mom like found her. I'm sure she just went like door to door to like the neighborhood people because Kelly couldn't have gone far because she didn't have any shoes on. Like this bitch like didn't have any fucking shoes on. Like I was just like I couldn't like I don't even know, like it was so weird. Like she did not have any shoes on, ladies and gentlemen. Like that just bothered me so much. Like you couldn't take like 3 seconds to put flip flops on, like, cause we're in Arizona and like you want to run on the hot ass motherfucking asphalt. Like what the fuck? Oh my god! Like that was just like that's terrible that like I'm laughing. But you guys, like, it's so this person is just not right, like in the head. And so, okay, so we'll go to the next day, right? So, okay, I'm laying in bed like this, like, cause I'm just like, I was asleep. So it was like a weekend. At this point, it was a weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a weekend. Like she couldn't wait one more day. Like so it was a weekend. I was literally in bed like this. Like I was passed out. And like my mom knocks on the door like this, cuz like we switched rooms. She took my old bedroom and I took the master bedroom because it was really cold in there and she hates cold. So, yeah, I know, I was spoiling in the master, but it was freezing in there, and I'm like a polar bear, and I love cold. And she hates it. Like, and my room is boiling hot. And it wasn't like a peasant room or anything, it was just a regular sized room. It was pretty big, actually, it was pretty big. Anyway, so she's like, because we had double doors, and it was so funny because I was just so asleep, and it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I love to sleep in. Like, sleep, yes, like sleep is like amazing. And how can you live without sleeping? Like, ooh, sleep when you die. Like, fuck that. I want to sleep now. I should be asleep now, actually, instead of making this video, but I like to stay up late and sleep in. Let's put it that way. So I stayed up late. I love to sleep in. That's just me. Not everybody's like that, but a lot of people are. So I was just like, okay, um, whatever. She's like, here's the phone. And I was like, someone die? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. What is going on? I was so upset, you guys. Like, I was so upset. Like, I love sleeping. And when someone disturbs my fucking sleep for a fucking shit like this, I'll explain why I was so angry. Okay, so I'm in the car. The mother, like, I get up, obviously, like, she's like, Kelly's missing. I'm like, what do you mean, missing? Like, what do you mean, missing? Like, didn't you guys go home, like, together yesterday after that huge fiasco in front of my house? Like, I was so confused. And I was irritated at this point because I'm very crabby when I wake up. Yeah. Any of my family members are watching this, I'm sorry, because I'm very crabby when I wake up in the morning. Especially with shit like this. So, like, I was thinking in my head, oh my god, it's too late to, like, turn back now. So, this poor woman, like, took me, like, and took me in her van with the brother, I guess. I remember this distinctly. I don't remember what the brother looked like or the mom, but I just remember me being in this car, being so pissed off. And so the brother was looking at me like, who's she? And the mom was just like, shut up! Like, we're trying to find your sister! Like, shut up! And I'm just like, oh my god. I was just like, excuse me, what are we doing? Why am I in this car? And she was just like, oh, well, Kelly ran away, and I just thought that you'd help me find her. And I'm like, alright. So we go to, I'm not going to use this name because this person still exists to me, so I'm not going to use this person's actual name. Let's just say this guy's name is, like, Jared, okay? That's a terrible name, but it's something with a J. Let's put it that way. So, okay, so Jared. So we went to Jared's house because Jared used to, not used to, but, like, we all know each other, right? And Jared was my friend for many, many years. Like, many, many years. Like, not so much anymore, unfortunately, but yeah. Anyway, so this person, Jared, we go to this person's house, Jared. Can only be Jared, right? Oh, that's so corny. I should, like, do their commercial or something. Anyway, so what happened is that Jared's stepmom answers the door, and Jared's stepmom looks like a crack addict. Like, I am not, like, trying to offend this person. Like, you know, she was fine to me. Like, I never had any problems with this person, but Jared really did not like her. I'm sure they get along fine now. Hopefully. But she, like, her lip looked bloody because it was probably very dry and cracked like mine, and it was, like, all over her teeth. She answered the door and her hair was all fucked up. Like, she's this very petite, blonde lady, and her hair was everywhere, and she looked very scary. And I was like, hey, Kim. She was like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, who are all those people? And I'm like, we're looking for Kelly. And then I explained the situation of what happened yesterday at my house. And so the mother was like, well, like, is Jared here or not? And Kelly's mother. And Kim was like, no, Jared is not here. Jared has not been here for a few hours because Jared liked to go to the gas station and get cigarettes very early in the morning. So Jared was not there. But I'll tell you why I get real angry. Yes. So I was like, thank you, Kim. I'm sorry to bother you. She was like, it's okay, not a problem. She didn't say, she was like we were the same way. Like she looked like she had a rough night. I don't know what. But it was scary. Like I was crying. No, not really. So like get back in the van, and I was like, wait, that's it? Like that's it? Like we're not gonna go to anybody else's house? And she's like, no, I think I got it from here. Like I took her to one house, and there was like one more possible house we could have went to, and she did not want me to be there, and I was livid. I was so angry. You know why, ladies and gentlemen? Because fucking Kelly came back to her house the whole time. The whole fucking time. Kelly came back. Kelly was back in the house. When we were looking for her, her mother didn't think twice to go back to the house and check the house. Like, what do you mean? Like, oh my god, I was so angry. I was so angry. I mean, can you imagine getting woken up, getting thrown in a van with somebody you didn't know, and then taking them to one of your ex closest friend's house, and then to find out that Kelly was at her house the whole time? Can you imagine, like, how annoyed I was? Like, oh my god, I was so angry. Like, I was so angry. I was so, like, it it doesn't take a lot to get me angry, I'm not gonna lie. But it takes a lot to get me pissed off. Like, really, really mad. Like, I get angry a lot. I'm working on that. And I'm 25. That's a start. But no, seriously. Like, I'm a very calm person. Except when you wake me up at 8 o'clock in the morning and to find out that your daughter was at her house the entire time. So the next day, so there's 3 days. So let's just skip to school. Like, we're on the bus, right? I don't talk to Kelly for a very long time. Like, I ignore her. Like, she like tries and looks at me and tries, like, when someone's looking at you, like tries to say something. I'm not sure what the face was for that, but just something. And I just ignored her for like months and months and months. And then she came up to me on the bus, and I'm like, great. Like, no, bitch, I still don't want to talk to you ever. And she's like, look, I'm really sorry for what happened. Like, I just hope we can be friends still. And she just let it out, like, hey, like, I'm really sorry, like, this was just really messed up, like, I should have never, like, done that. I don't know. And I'm sure she was on, like, stable medication because she had some sort of a condition. I don't remember what it was, but she did take medicine. So I am assuming, I hope that she did, because that was insane. And she apologized to me on MySpace as well, and she tried to reach out to me because I came home and I told my mom, and she was like, well, you should be friends with her, like, she said all that. And I was like, no. Mm-mm. I was like, I have never had, like, I've had people be mean to me, I've had people bully me before, like, no, I mean, just stuff that gets me really pissed off. And people don't really mess with me. And if they do, they say it behind my back. They don't say it to my face, because if they say it to my face, then it's not really good if they try to want to start stuff. But anyway, I digress on that. So, like, she was a very nice person, but what she did and what her mother should have apologized. So it kind of felt like the daughter was apologizing for her and the mother, because Kelly did spend the night at a boy's house that was relatively close in the neighborhood. I don't know if her shoes were on or not, but I'm not sure. But it's just, I just wanted to share that story with you guys. Like, like I said, if one person views this, I'm gonna laugh my ass off because the title's gonna be very funny. I don't know what I'm gonna do for my caption, like in my thumbnail or whatever. Um, but it was just one of those things where it was like, wow, I can't believe this is 30 minutes already. Uh, I can't believe, that someone would do that to me. It would be one thing if she was really hurt. And it was really annoying that the mother felt like she took me around like town, if you know what I mean. And I'm very surprised that, because I was a I mean, I still am a very independent person, and my mother let me do all this shit and find out things on my own. But it was very irritating, that Kelly's mother, didn't let me, into the house when she was there because Jared was there. And Jared and I did not, um, because Jared and I were very, like I said, we were very, very close friends. And Jared was there at the house, and after everything, I told him what happened, because I don't lie. I have no reason to lie, especially to Jared. Um, and I told him what happened in the situation. And, and he and I just didn't talk to her. I mean, he might have, but it wouldn't be more so as like, hey, how are you? That kind of thing, I'm assuming. But, because I told him, I was like, she's crazy. Like, I don't know what he did to, like, bring her home, because I'm sure that Kelly came to Jared's house, and then, you know, I don't know how Jared led Kelly back to the house. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't even know if, like, Jared remembers the story, but I know I definitely do because I was in the car. So, I mean, it's one of those things where, like I said, that's why I'm not giving out his real name, because I don't know if he'll ever see this, and I don't want him to, whatever. That's a whole nother story. I have so many stories about Jared, it's not even funny. Like, ha, it's not funny. Actually, they're very funny. They're very, very funny stories. Um, but it was just too much for me to handle. In the fact that you know, she was just crazy. And I can deal with crazy. Like, I have crazy friends. Like, I have crazy girlfriends, guy friends. Way more of crazy in a girlfriend than, obviously not like that because I'm married, but you know what I mean. Just a girl that's a friend. And, but, just craziness. I've dealt with a lot of shitty things in my life, and I thought that would be something that I would want to share with you guys because it's not like a regular story time. I thought my stories are not regular at all. Like, they're very dark. Some are very dark and some are very dramatic, and I don't, since I'm new here to YouTube, I don't really feel like disclosing all of that because there's a lot of stuff. And I mean, I will when time comes, but for right now, I just thought that would be very funny of me to share. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So, alright, well, I hope everyone's having a good night, and I hope this upload works. And peace out, guys.